Ladies and gentlemen of the Starcraft channel, my name is Totalbiscuit here with an announcement, yes, as regards to what's going to be going on with the future of live-streamed Starcraft on my Livestream channel over at Twitch TV. I know a lot of you have been missing. I suck at Starcraft 2, and those who didn't know, I stopped doing it for a few weeks because I found laddering to be far too frustrating. I mean, let me be totally honest, I was not enjoying the game. Not at all. And as a result, honestly, the streams were miserable for everybody concerned. Wasn't so good. However, I am here to announce that I have a new show lined up to replace I Suck at Starcraft 2, which should hopefully be significantly better than what we've had in the past. Now, don't worry, this will also include some laddering, so you're going to get the I Suck at Starcraft 2 action that you want, but you're going to be getting a whole lot else in the process. So let me tell you about this, which is Showcraft. So Showcraft is a Starcraft show for the ladder-averse. This is going to be a StarCraft variety show that celebrates everything that makes StarCraft fun, as opposed to focusing on one particular thing, like laddering, which is not necessarily as enjoyable. And for a lot of people, laddering feels like work. A lot of people have ladder fear, for instance. They get anxiety on the ladder. It's a very stressful experience, and I'm one of those people. So what I want to do is take a bunch of different facets from StarCraft and what makes StarCraft such a great scene and beyond just merely a game, and throw it all together into a variety show. So it's going to feature laddering, just the same as I Suck at Starcraft 2, but it's going to be unorthodox laddering. I'm not going to be necessarily playing to gain ladder points. I'm going to be playing unusual strategies, and the point of it is to make things that are entertaining. So you'll see a lot of, say, Mass Raven. You're going to see nonsense like, of course, Proxy Battlecruiser, New Crushing, Late Game Reapers, things like that. You know, stuff that is not all that common for Terran. So that's what I'm going to be shooting to do, and whether or not it wins, it doesn't really matter as long as it's funny. It's also going to contain casting, because that's another part of what makes StarCraft great, is the fact that you can spectate it, and that it is a spectator sport. A lot of people like to watch StarCraft as opposed to actually playing it, so why not put it into this show as well? I'm going to be casting replays of the top players, as well as replays of lower players, to try and give not only a little bit of humor, but a bit of perspective on what those players should be doing. So we're looking at Bronze and Silver League casting, and the viewers are free to submit their replays to be cast on the show. And of course, the top end stuff is going to be Grandmasters. I'm going to be getting replays from all sorts of tournaments and show match events, as well as, of course, some exclusives from the top players from their laddering sessions. Now, what else is it going to contain? Well, it's going to contain custom games for viewers. So another part of what makes StarCraft great is the fact that there are a lot of different custom games available, a lot of mod maps. So we're going to be playing those. We're going to be playing them with the viewers. Things like Nexus Wars, things like Smashcraft, things like the card game, things like Star Battle, Minerals, all sorts of different things that are available. We'll be trying out new mod maps, things like that, and the viewers are welcome to join in with that. We'll be having a system whereby viewers can jump into the game and they can play live. So that, I think, should be pretty fun for everybody. Also, we're going to be having a live quiz show. Yes, I kid you not. Every Friday, we're going to be hosting a live quiz show where a couple of contestants will be picked at random from the audience, and they will participate in a Skype quiz show with multiple rounds to test their StarCraft knowledge. And that will, of course, have a cash prize as well. So that's something I think that people will really get into. It's actually something we used to do back with World of Warcraft. We had a show called Pug, and the most popular part of Pug was called Master Looter, which was the quiz show that we created for every episode. And we're going to do the same thing with StarCraft. So there's going to be a lot of different rounds. There's going to be a point scoring system and all sorts of cool rules to make that interesting for people. We're also going to be having some coaching sessions. Going to have Apollo on to coach me on various aspects, as well as hopefully some other famous players and coaches. And we'll also be doing interviews and Q&A with those players as well. So that's what it's going to be, folks. It's a live show. It airs at 7 p.m. GMT, which is 8 p.m. BST, which is 9 p.m. Central European Summer Time. You can figure that one out, which is 3 p.m. in the afternoon on the east coast of the US and 12 p.m. on the west coast. And if you're in another time zone, I'm sure you can figure that one out. And that's going to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting on Monday, October the 24th. So it's starting in 5 days' time, folks. and I'm hoping that everyone should really enjoy it. Those who don't get to see it live, it's all going to be put on this channel. All going to be available on this YouTube channel, youtube.com/Totalbiscuit, so you don't have to miss an episode of this. I think this is a much better way to go than the standard laddering sessions. It does require a bit more effort, but I think that it's a more entertaining product. It's a more well-rounded show as well, and more to the point, I think it's more fun for everyone, myself included, to get something like this going as opposed to just laddering, getting frustrated, and getting angry at the game. So hopefully you guys will really enjoy this. I am looking forward to getting this started. It should be fantastic. Here's hoping that is the case. My name's been Totalbiscuit, and I will see you on Monday the 24th for the pilot episode of Showcraft.